Good morning, everyone. Did you notice that slight little rainbow in the corner of the camera window aspect that I had there? Let me just do that. Um, Very intriguing as I'm looking through this and seeing a bit of the, no, wrong way, down in the corner. It looks like a bit of a rainbow reflection effect. Very intriguing. Not sure why that is. It's just the angle of the sun on the window, I suppose. Anyway, that was just an interest factor. I'm rosboundy psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading, and that intrigued me. A wonderful start to the morning, really. It's freezing cold. I laid in a little bit longer, and I was watching a webinar from it started at 6 and went to 7:30, but went over time, which meant I was out of bed a little later than expected because I was watching it using my iPad on my lap. Well, sort of propped up on my lap ish in bed because it was so cold outside. Um, in the room, even as far as, yeah, inside, not just outside, as you see in the garden type of thing. Very interesting in the fact that all that time, an hour and a half, hour and three quarters, by the time I got to the end of it, I thought, well, actually, this isn't for me. So I know that's one thing to cross off my list of what I may be looking further into. It won't be. Good morning, Fiona. Good morning, Ros Girly, and all around the globe. A good afternoon and a good evening, or a good evening, wherever you are. Good morning, Keza. Lovely to see you here as well. Now, I know I did do a bit of an intro chatty thing just then, but sometimes it takes that moment of wasting time to realise you haven't wasted it, you've learnt something, and you have actually gained more information than you started with. So, good morning, Shaz, Ros. Good morning, Ros, from me and my two cats in bed snuggling, contemplating getting up yourself. Yeah, well, I want to do these in a timely manner for you guys. So I did hop out of bed, I've got dressed, and here I am. And good morning, Hilda. Good morning from Switzerland, dear Ros, and all in the chat. It's lovely, isn't it? To be able to be global and still, be connected. It really is. And you had 15 mil of rain overnight. Oh, that's a fair bit. Yes, it is. We've had rain here. I've got no idea what measure it is. Shaz, you might be able to tell me well, actually, if you're not out of bed, you probably haven't spoken to Randall yet. Let's get to the cards. Let's get to the cards. It's nice having weather chats and all the rest. It's like a bit of a warm up for the voice, isn't it? Here we are with the Lenormand deck that I'm using, of course, is Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Reverie Lenormand Expanded Edition, the one I use every weekday. I love it. It is my favourite deck. What we have today is the Stork card in our theme space. It's 17 and Queen of Hearts. This is for Fiona because you love doing the numerology and I really appreciate it. Thank you. In our home space, we've got card 36, which is, this is the one. There's several of these that are very hard to see what the text printing is in the corner. That's a 6 of clubs, and that's in our home space. And we've got card 26, the books, and 10 of diamonds in our workspace. I love that being there because it certainly indicates what I'm going to be doing today. And it's what I knew I would be doing today. I'm going to bring up the Owl card. This one's a very simple message with love. And even though it's not going to focus, which I sort of knew it probably wouldn't, I have no idea why this camera is doing this for this particular deck. Maybe it's not clear enough or glossy. I really don't know. But in all things, be and do with love. I love that. Gorgeous card. Now I'm going to zoom into our cards and then check the chat. So here we are with the 3 that we're concerned with. Checking the chat because I did notice that, Fiona, you've popped in the numerology. Our day number is an 8 with our date, and the cards all together equal an 8. So it's a double number, 88, or add it together and it's 16 or a 7. So technically, if you're wanting to look at the overall of all things that we're considering is our day number and the cards, it's a 7. So interesting, intriguing, the 88 double infinity, double abundance and good luck and good fortune, all of that depending which system you use. And here we go with Fiona saying good morning to Sharon and the Fairchilds. And they are cutie little Fairchilds if you've ever seen them in Shaz's Facebook chats. And Shaz saying good morning to Fiona. There we go. All those lovely greetings and ability to be able to chat with each other. I love it. Now, my Apple Pencil is pointing already to the stalks. We've had the stalks in our readings multiple times through the last couple of weeks. Definitely the change is on its way. We've got this because that's what the change, the stalks mean, is change. Tizzying out, final tuning that nest. It's making sure that all the whatever it is that's needing to be tweaked is going to be, and we're in readiness for the egg to be laid, to be sat on, incubated, to be hatched, and then to fledge. It's the whole process of life, really, in that preparation of what we have for what is coming forward for us. So change is always inevitable. So be ready for it, be flexible and open for it. Okay? And I've got another webinar on shortly, so I'll be going to that in a moment, which is why I should really hurry through. I should rush this, not rush it, go faster. All this stuff I'll give myself to do. So change is on its way. Bring it forward to your consciousness so that you are aware and ready for it. Okay. And what we have here, yes, Fiona, the cross was in the middle as our theme yesterday. Gave us a few challenges. It did me. Trod in a puddle as I went to leave the volunteering yesterday as I was heading towards a cardiologist appointment. So I went in with soaking wet shoes. Interesting. And Kez is just saying, thank you, Fiona. It's lovely of you. Nice of you. Thank you. Cross in our home space, it is those challenges and responsibilities again. So it's a continuity, it's a making sure that what we are doing is reminding ourselves of what is our task and what isn't. So especially in the home space, sometimes we do have delineation issues with who's going to be doing what and sharing what and all of that type of thing. What you're needing to do is definitely pick up on what is happening, having that consciousness and changing things around if you need to. So if you're doing too much for others that they can do for themselves, let them do it for themselves. Okay. Years ago, had this conversation with a girlfriend about making her child's lunches. I didn't do my kids' lunches after a certain age. She just kept doing them. And I thought, teach, get them to do their own. They're big enough, they're old enough. Just make sure they've got enough variety of ingredients that are ready to go with making their own lunches, and they should be starting to learn how to do things for themselves and, planning their schedule and be up early enough to make sure they've got their lunch. Otherwise, they go hungry. They'll learn quick enough to do it for themselves and properly and schedule and get ready for what is things coming ahead in life. Similar sort of thing. Let people do what they need to without you picking up everybody's stuff and doing it for them. That's just the message I'm getting for that one today. I feel we're having that reinforced. Okay, as well as the fact, yes, there's changes. And here in our workspace, what we've got with the books, for me, I find it blissland. I love doing the learning for writing and all of that, for planning and putting words on pages, even including this could be, books is bookwork, bookkeeping, tax management, tax planning, tax lodgement, get your data ready. It could be that this is your ledger rather than just a pleasurable book to read. It could be the Dear Diary that you're writing in like a journal for your business, so that you are planning and putting things into place to manage and shift forward into what is the next step. All of those sorts of possibilities. And a huge choice in style and ways that you can do it, but nut out what is more for you. Like I did this morning with a webinar, I could have slept instead of wasted my time, but I learnt something from even that what is probably perceived as wasted time. It's still reminding us of different steps and placements and things that we can do in what we might already know. So take it to that next degree and level of what is our knowledge base. And we could be actually starting to learn something new today, even in our own business or in who we're working for, to really increase that is our library of wisdoms even. Knowledge is just knowledge. Put it into that space of being your wisdoms and moving with that. Ready for the change it up, shift it round, so that what we're doing is what is our own responsibility and our tasks, what we are needing to be doing for, well, the self first, but it's not just the self. It is that is inter interwell that the word, it's not coming. You'll find it, learn it. There's something that's coming that is going to really open that mind to the knowledge that brings it into that realm of wisdom and using that as part of what is your pathway moving forward, that sort of thing. Okay. No, it's an interconnection of some sort. Someone's trying to ring me out there and I can't reach it because as soon as I go to get it, it's going to hang up anyway. You know the type of calls. Otherwise, I'll ring you back if you were on this call. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. We've got Kerry Ann. I'll finish with these comments. Thank you and a good morning, Kerry Ann. Thank you for your good morning. And Fiona's, and here's the reminder of the numerology that's on the other page. I'm sure you've posted it to the both. Thank you so much, Fiona, as I fully appreciate the numerology. Everything that we do has a place in our life. In whatever way it is, it's going to be meaningful in some way. And it does help us to shift and change whatever our focus is, whatever we need to be learning, all of that. So definitely trust what you're getting from your inner self, that gut feeling, and your spirit guides, that connection that you have with spirit. And thank you, Fiona, for that. Thank you, Keza. I enjoy do it for rosboundy girly and help me in my journey with numerology. It is helping me with mine too. Thank you. And thank you. Have a beautiful day from Keza. So on that note, thank you everyone for being here. It does get to be sometimes a little stretch in the morning when it's so cold and you don't really want to get out of bed. And then, yes, there's another webinar, there's another, etc., etc. There's always going to be something else. Make time for you when you need to. And thank you from Hilda, and have a wonderful day with love and light to everyone. Thank you so much, and that's to all. So whether you're here still as a replay, if you're watching replay, I do appreciate having that hashtag replay or some way that you let me know that that's what you're doing, you're watching the replays. And any questions that you've got, let me know as well. Direct message or in the chats, I do go back to read them. And thank you, Ros Girly. Have a great day, and to others around the globe, the good afternoon or good evening as well. Thank you, thank you. Keep being the best you that you can be, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.